For a long time, Tier 4 Enderman was considered to be impossible to do on standard. We are lacking so much equipment that is usually used to defeat it that I'm pretty sure that it is still impossible to do it in a fair fight. But we are on standard. We create the environment in which Void Gloom Seraph has to fight. Let's see what we can do. As you can see, I'm already level 7 in Enderman Slayer. As of making this video, I have defeated over 200 Tier 4 Endermen. I'm probably gonna make an update when I hit level 8 or 9. I have dropped 8 Smitey Pan books that I applied to my final destination set, 4 Sinful Dice, a bunch of transmission tuners and mana steel books. That's all before level 7, but level 7 is where the true RNG deals begin. So far I have crafted Aspect of the Void, Sinseeker Scythe, and a few tiers of Void Link minion. To kill the Tier 4 Enderman we have to make a lot of preparations. The most important part is Yeti Sword, the main weapon we use. It is crafted with 6 stacks of enchanted packed ice, which is a lot of grinding. It has the highest damage per second output you can have on standard. And it works well with the next piece of equipment, which is Prismarine Blade. This is a useless sword that most of the players probably don't even know about. It has a special ability to increase damage by 200%, which sounds great but it doesn't really see much use. Because in order for it to work you have to be in water. But it just so happens that on standard we decide where the water is, and sword swapping works quite well with it. I even put Enderman Slayer 7 book on it to increase damage. Next is full final destination set. It gives you a ton of defense against Enderman, which is really needed when you fight Void Gloom. The more kills you have on it, the better. It also boosts your DPS with its ability. Must have. Other items are Overflux for health and mana regen, Wand of Atonement for healing, Ornate Zombie Sword for emergency healing, Soul Wave with mana steel for extra mana, and Hurricane Bow for quick hit phase. You should also get as many accessories you can and use side power. Get Glowstone Gauntlet with mana pool and life regen. Max out your enchanting skill. Other skills like alchemy and fishing can also boost your stats a bit. Get high skyblock level for more health. And finally something that is not possible to get if you didn't have Mycelium before the Crimson update. Implosion Belt. It gives you some defense and increases DPS. But it's not possible to get for most of the players. And even if you have Mycelium you have to do many hours of lava fishing to get enough corrupted fragments for craft soil. To get enough sulfur to craft it. It is not mandatory to get everything from this list, but every piece increases your efficiency. Good arena is as important as good equipment for efficient killing. After many hours of testing I came up with a design that is close to perfect for this task. First let's talk about summoning the boss. On standard we use mini mobs for that. Mobs fall down and gather above the gate. You can easily kill them all with one use of Yeti's ability. When a mini-boss spawns, you open the gate for a split second to let it fall all the way down. Mini-bosses have a lot of health, so there is water at the bottom that takes away a chunk of health each hit. You can just hit it once or twice with Yeti to get a kill credit. Usually killing a mini-boss will summon the boss already at the bottom. We'll talk about other curses and problems at the end of the video. The boss itself doesn't take any water damage, water is only for summoning it. After the boss has spawned, place down Overflux and sit in the water. Hit phase is done by raining arrows on top of his head. In addition to arrows going ahead, they bounce on top of his head and often hit him multiple times. That makes hit phase really short. During damage phase you use Yeti's ability, and swap to Prismarine Blade to deal more damage. When boss starts to shoot lasers you cannot hurt him, so you can use that time to get some mana back with a Soul Wave. When the boss drops to half HP it starts teleporting to you. That's where you start using your wand and in case of emergency Ornate Zombie Sword. It usually teleports during second laser phase and after last laser phase. If it teleports to you during a laser phase it will deal a lot of damage, but also it will immediately teleport back down. If it teleports outside of laser phase it should fall back down shortly after. Thanks to the arena you don't have to deal with beacons and floating heads. Those just don't spawn because all possible spawn points are blocked by blocks and water. That's pretty much it, let's see the kill in practice.
Beware, coward. Beware. I live. Beware. Run, run, run.
Let's talk about boss spawning. It usually spawns after you kill a mini-boss at the bottom, that's the perfect scenario. But sometimes it can spawn above the gate when killing normal mobs. When it happens, you have to open the gate, and if the boss falls down with other mobs, go above the gate. The reason why is that the boss will most likely get stuck before the hole, and its area damage will be able to hit you at your usual spot. If you go up and close the gate, mobs blocking him will die after a few seconds to water damage, and the boss will fall down. Then you can safely go back down and do the usual. Other thing that may happen is the boss getting stuck in a wall at the bottom. It usually happens when the boss gets summoned inside the hole and there is another mob already in there. It doesn't change much, but you have to aim your bow at the spot where he got stuck. That's the reason for trapdoors at the bottom, because full blocks would make him impossible to hit. The boss might also teleport to you and get stuck in your position. If that happens, you have to fall down the hole yourself, and hope that the boss will fall down after you. Then you can go back up and continue. The worst that could happen is the boss getting stuck inside the wall at a random position. It's not common, but when it happens, the best thing you can do is just let it kill you and reset the quest. That's all I have to say. If you have any questions or ideas for improvement, post them in the comments. If you want to support me, subscribe, like the video and join my Discord server. I'll be also streaming here on YouTube. Thank you for watching.